Today we're going to go over how I apply my makeup solar plex way. Here we go. Make sure you start with a clean palette. Adjust your hair. Make sure that it is secured so that you can go ahead and do your deals, guys. Make sure, again, that your face is clean and dry. Now apply moisturizer. Make sure you're gentle when you apply it around your eyes, because if you do press too hard with your fingers, like you use your pointer fingers instead of the ones I'm indicating, it could actually bruise your eyes. Apply a little more and be mindful. Circular motions, gentle application, and really make sure you pay attention to the décolleté. I always make sure, and it's something no one ever told me, which was a bummer. So now I've got a lot of skin damage. Anyhow, I also apply up because you have so much you're dealing with gravity already that you don't need to push it down when you're applying towards the ground. Always make sure you have SPF. Use what you have on hand. There is no right way here except to make sure that you cover your skin, okay? Make sure this is a nice base for you to apply your makeup onto. Again, be gentle. Circular motions whenever possible. See how I'm changing my fingers? Always make sure you remember the ears. Now these foundations I haven't used before, so this is actually my first application. Not sure how it's going to work out. We'll see. I know I'm squinting. I'm squirting just a little. I have no idea how it's going to apply. So again, start in dots. You want to make sure you don't just glob it into one area. Make sure you rub it in. Now this has been rubbing for a while. You could see the darkness. However, it matches. Once it actually gets rubbed all the way in, it's interesting because I had no idea that my complexion is really that dark, but it is. So now I always set it with some powder, and this is a lot of powder, but you are gentle when you apply it. Make sure you do it with circular motion. You don't want to rub your skin the wrong way with your brush and cause all of your hair to stick up. You know, all your little fuzzies if you have any. Always make sure that you just blend, and you just layer upon layer upon layer is okay. Okay, here I am just checking it out. Now I'm ready. I'm going to start doing some contouring. And again, there is no wrong way, really. Just do layers at a time. The rules of makeup, there are no rules. Okay? Always tap your brush, because otherwise you'll have way too much concentration of powder on your brush, and that's not going to be good coverage. Okay. Yeah, a lot of layers. Yeah, always make sure you put layers. It's funny. And I'm not rubbing super hard. Always make sure you do your shading. Now, there is much more contouring that I have done and usually do, but not really interested in this. I was actually getting myself ready for work and figured I'd go ahead. And you can see there's a lot of, see, this is where the blending comes in. When you blend, 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 I'll tell you, it never gets too late. See there, now everything that you thought wasn't gonna be blended is blended, right? This is where blending, you can never blend too much. Honestly, I know it's more blending, but really that's the trick. The trick between a polished look and a not polished look is the blending. I needed to add a little more contouring there. Followed up with some blending, okay? Now here is where I'm gonna do my actual eyebrows. So I always do my eyebrows first, and here again, I'm gonna say this, and I think I even put it in the captions, guys. You are going to need to know the rules of makeup, or there are no rules of makeup. So there's no wrong way. So you see me applying eyeshadow to my eyebrows. Well, yeah, it works for me, and it's a really good color. And again, I don't really get very anal on my eyebrows, and every day my eyebrows are different. That could probably bother some people. For me, I'm just like, whatever. Okay, now I'm doing layer upon layer upon layer because it's easier for you to get the look you want. Oh, and here's the thing, yeah, okay. They're always gonna be sisters. They're never gonna be twins. Now, to make sure that you give a finishing touch on your brows, and this is really the difference between feeling like a supermodel and not, is you go ahead and you highlight your eyebrow area. And right here you see me taking some concealer and I'm just kind of outlining my brow. And you just blend in, blend in, blend, okay? Now you're gonna go in and follow up again just to make sure you touch up any areas you might have blended out, okay? The shape's already there, all the good details there. Now you're just kind of filling it in. It's like outlining your picture before you color it in. Okay, now checking it out, again, they are always going to be sisters, not twins. Okay, this is my highlighter. I love a lot of shimmer. So this is my shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. I always, you could see here, I always pile it on here. And again, the key to all of this, guys, is blending. Don't be over anal. This is supposed to be fun. And you wanted to just highlight. I wanted a little more, so you could see in there I actually loaded my brush up, didn't tap as much off, because I want my highlight on my lid to be much, much more. I finish it up around 2, you highlight, and it can be any color you choose. I'm picking a lot of the yellow base because I'm gonna add in so that I can kind of turn it into some green. This is more focusing on my solar plexus. So I am going to select the color first, the base. See, there are no rules of makeup, guys. Tap, tap, tap. That ring you see, that ring was for my mom. It's abalone. It was one of the first rings that she bought when she moved to California. Little tidbit. Again, layers, yes. Layers, blending, layers, blending, layers, blending. That's kind of what it's all about, guys. Now, when you're around your eyes, be very, very soft. If you push too hard or your brush is the wrong texture, it can damage your eyes. So you need to be very, very mindful. Okay, now here's where I'm gonna pick my yellow. Now you can see I'm starting from the inner corner and I'm working my way out, halfway out the brow. And the reason I do that is because I would like you to see that color when my eyes are open. And so when you focus on that area right there, you can see that color. Now I'm gonna enhance the opposite. You gotta add something. I wanted to highlight my eyes, so I added some blue to that ridge, just so that it kind of brings you got that yellow, which is for my sacral chakra, and you've got that blue, and together they're gonna make a little bit of a happy rainbow green, right? Now you can see I'm blending. I'm not pressing super hard. I don't wanna wipe it off, okay? That's something you need to remember when you're blending. You're not wiping, very different. Now I'm adding in the silver highlighter. And the reason why I'm adding in that silver highlighter is it's a really cool trick to catch the color of your shadow. So you can go ahead and I select the silver, but you're not really gonna see the silver by the time I'm done. Okay, be creative, yeah, be creative in your choices. There is no wrong way to do anything. I even had a concealer pencil and I didn't have highlighter or eyeliner, or I might have just chosen, yeah, actually I think I just chose to use the highlighter just to see, because it was a pencil, so it was like a nude color pencil, and I used that to highlight my eyes, and I put powder over the top of it. Here I'm doing my inner waterline. I know some people don't do that. I have always done that. It's just, I just do. I feel like I don't have any eyeballs if I don't do that. Now here's a trick I learned, was you go ahead and you put that eyeliner open in your eye, close it, and then you rub it up and down, and it'll get the inside upper waterline. Now I'm picking my color. This is my secret trick, you guys. It's something I learned somewhere along the way, that you take the shadow and you dab that over the top of the liner so that it actually will collect the shadow and allow the color to hold to the eyeliner. Little trick. Okay. It's funny because you don't have to put this much makeup on, but it's fun when you do, and I wanted to make sure. This is a highlighter, a little palette I got. Most of the makeup I'm using right now is from Ipsy. That is a subscription that I get monthly. I think I spend $20 a month, and I get some full size, maybe it's more than 20, maybe it's 30, I'll have to look. Full size products as well as different palettes, and you can select the different things that you would like to be sent. I've adjusted it a couple times. It used to be all about the lips, and then COVID happened, so I had to make sure it was more about the skin moisturizing rather than the lips. Make sure you sharpen it. This is your way of making sure you're applying a clean pencil. Less cross-contamination. Now, it's really hard for me. I am older. I'm 48, and I have a lot of, I guess it's not that old. Sorry, guys. But I have a lot of lines in my mouth, like in my lip area. So I'm kind of particular on how much, what kind, and all that good stuff as far as the lipstick goes. This is a cheap pencil I got at like CVS or Rite Aid. I think it was Rite Aid. Now, one thing you'll know about me too is I don't know if you can tell. I can see it. One of my mouths, the sides of my mouth is a little different because I don't have feeling in part of my lower mouth area. Okay, I'm giving finishing touches here on my eyebrows. And this is so I can keep the color in place and I can keep the hairs where I want them. I wonder if I'm gonna... Yep, there I go. I'm cutting it off. Sometimes one hair just grows oddly longer and more rapidly than anywhere else. I don't know if maybe it's just stuck in my brows. I don't know. Again, sisters, not twins, eyebrows. Oh, and this is my favorite mascara. It's Thrive mascara, and it is so easy to take off. It doesn't run down your face. It doesn't get in your eyes. You know, it doesn't sting. What you do is you go ahead and when you apply it, you start at the base of your lash, and usually you shake it like you kind of wiggle it up the brow, like you're combing the brow. And that's how you apply. Everybody's lashes are going to be slightly different, so you're going to have to figure out what works for you. You can see this kind of works for me. It's not necessarily how you would see most, I guess, apply. And again, I'm applying to myself, guys. And layer. You could just keep going and keep doing layer upon layer. Let them dry. Don't let it get too clumpy. I kind of have to coat mine a bit so that way I can comb them and then separate them out. That's the technique I use. It's just the way I've always used it. And I am a licensed cosmetologist, for those who are wondering. I've had my license for several years. I have not worked behind a chair in a salon. I have done private stuff, really. Again, rules of makeup, there are no rules. Just do layer upon layer. I don't know why I didn't speed this up. Sorry, guys. So maybe I could fill it up with something. I don't know. How was your guys' day? Today, as I'm doing this, by the way, I am actually getting ready to transfer out of my day job and start my own company, which is pretty exciting. So I am also deciding to do all of my YouTube, build my channel up, and share all the cool little things that I've learned. Here I go. Peace, guys. I finished without glasses, with glasses. Close up. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Energy with Shay Rizzo. Rebecca Rizzo with the red hair. I upload once a week, and I would love to hear from you. It's all about energetic vibrations. Thanks.